Good evening, guys. Happy Tuesday. Bill McMillan here on NDWX.com at 6 o'clock, and here we go. The Iron Bowl continues to draw closer with each passing minute. Seems like it's never going to get here. I'm like a kid at Christmas this time of the year with the big Iron Bowl. Definitely encourage all you Hoosiers out there to be rooting on Auburn Saturday night, 7:45, ESPN. You can definitely scream War Eagle a time or two, and I will not mind in the least. I joke around with my wife. It takes a special woman to be able to put up with me this time of the year between Auburn football, the busier weather pattern that definitely requires a lot more time than the slower months throughout the summer, and obviously the busy hustle and bustle of the Christmas season fast approaching. This is basically the best week out of the year, in my opinion. You've got Thanksgiving and you've got the Iron Bowl in 1 week. Almost too much excitement to take. So let's talk weather. You didn't come here to talk about Auburn football, but we just continue the theme that we've been dealing with all month long, and that's a colder than normal one. We're down 16 degrees colder than where we should be at the 5 o'clock hour. And while we are going to warm up as we open December, we think the long-term pattern remains one that will continue to provide a colder than normal overall weather pattern throughout the winter. We'll talk more about that in obviously the coming weeks and months. But our thinking really has not changed that much in regards to what lies ahead for the winter months. And meteorologically speaking about winter, we're talking December, January, February. We think it's going to average colder than normal in the 3-month period. And then first flake to last flake, we're expecting somewhere right around that 35 inches of snow. So that is that. Let's talk a little bit about the short term, though. We think overnight lows tonight will probably, depending on the cloud cover, fall into the middle 20s. If we clear out, we'll probably dip into the lower 20s. I believe the HRRR is a bit warm, especially considering we're already in the upper 20s right now across central Indiana. So just keep that in mind if you're looking at model data tonight. We think lower to middle 20s, beating the HRRR numbers. Talking a little bit about what is ahead for Wednesday, we still have a weak weather system that's going to scoot southeast, and these Clipper systems can be tricky and overachieve at times, but the model data really remains consistent in placing light snow across far southwestern Indiana Wednesday evening. Let's put this into motion. We're taking a look at the simulated radar off of the high-resolution NAM, and as we put this into motion, this is valid at 7 o'clock Wednesday evening. You notice some of the rain and snow mix across southern Illinois. This is moving southeast at this particular time. And as we put it into motion, it shows that really it stays across far southwestern Indiana and really to the tune that the forecast models have been saying over the past few days. No real reason to change our thinking that the majority of central Indiana will remain snow-free tomorrow night. Can't rule out a snow flurry, a scattered snow shower tomorrow night into Thursday morning, Thanksgiving morning, but overall, not looking at any sort of accumulation across central Indiana, and even downstate, really not looking at that much accumulation as temperatures will be marginal at best. Maybe a dusting for a few areas. Taking a look before we close things out at the latest GFS, I just wanted to take a look and just kind of give you an idea. Obviously, we've got the big storm system that's going to be resulting in heavy inland snows and plenty of coastal rain as we go into the Thanksgiving Eve on Wednesday. Some of the higher terrain, again, down here in the southern Appalachians will do quite well, maybe upwards of half a foot of snow Wednesday night, tomorrow night, down across the mountains of Tennessee and North Carolina. But as we zoom back out and put this into motion, we're going to show another area of high pressure building in for Black Friday. It's going to result in a cold day, but a dry day. And then we get into a southwesterly airflow as we go into the weekend, and that's going to help temperatures moderate. But we're also going to introduce clouds and showers into your forecast Saturday into Sunday. Not looking at a heavy rain event, but there will be periods of light rain showers around the area. Really, as we move forward, we still think early December opens warmer than normal, or milder than normal, if you will. Maybe a day or two where we see temperatures in the lower 60s even. Overall, though, we do believe that the overall weather pattern returns to a wintry one for really mid-December, really after, say, the 7th through the 10th time period, somewhere in there. We think we shift things back to a colder and wintry regime, and that really will continue as we go through the rest of December. That'll do it, guys, for the evening update. We want to wish you a very early Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate you logging on here to IndyWX.com. Make it a great evening.